Welcome back to a fanfic reading. This story I've been holding off for, I guess, a year now. I believe it's the one y'all are familiar with. Equestria Girl Starlight Story by Math with a TH 16. So let's get back to it then, shall we? Chapter 13, Heartburst. And of course, a little other's note there. Now that Discord has revealed his hand in all this, that is only part of the puzzle solved. In this scene, another major piece is about to be revealed. Scene 13, Heartburst. This story is, I guess, a drama, so kind of like a play. I don't know why, but excuse me. Interior, or I guess what the INT is for, Professor Discourse lair, the city, at afternoon. Continuing from the last scene, the half-crazed Professor Discord has just left the humane setting. Starlight glimmer and Spike alone in his lair, reflecting on their previous encounter. What a strange person! Yeah, that guy's got more screws loose than a stack of reusable planks. What I tell ya, Discord is brilliant, but completely screwy. He's such a big ham with a love for theatrics. You ain't kidding, Twilight. Do you see the way he rigged his plate to do all that weird stuff he just did? He definitely should run himself as a special effects designer. Or a magician. This Discord could give the great and powerful Trixie a few lessons. Oh, I don't know. He wasn't all that bad. I'm sure he could be real soon once you get to know him. Well, he really was a bit funny, although most of the things he did were pretty mean. Yeah, who knows what's going on inside that head of his. Wait a minute. Sunset, you read Discord's mind. Unbelievable. So what had you seen in there? I really don't know, actually. I couldn't decipher any of it. His mind is nothing but a big mess of thoughts and emotions. Even his subconscious is as twisted as he is. That's not very reassuring. So now what? Well, I say we get out of this weird funhouse. I agree. I can't stand another minute in this disaster area. The hideous decorations, the mismatched patterns. I just cannot take it. What do you think, Starlight Glimmer? They all then take notes as Starlight had distanced herself from them, looking upset from her conversation with Professor Discord. She just stands where she is, staring into space. I can't believe it. All this time, I was just some practical joke. The others seemed concerned about it. Twilight the most of all. So she mustered up enough courage to go up to Starlight and check on her. Starlight? Are you okay? She gently taps her fingers to Starlight's shoulders, and she quickly turns her head at Twilight with an aggressive look on her face, startling Twilight just a bit. Starlight breathes heavily and starts to calm down. Yes. Yeah, I'm fine. The rest of Twilight's friends come up to them. Look, why don't we all get out of here and go get something to eat? Great idea. I know there's a donut place we can go to. If that's okay with you guys. Various agreements. Twilight then looks back at Starlight, who is still looking kind of bummed. Yeah, sure. That sounds nice. The whole gang walks toward the exit, with Starlight ahead of Twilight. She can see Starlight still looks pretty sore, which makes her feel worried about her. Interior Sunburst apartment, the city. The shadow five are all seated in the apartment's couch and chairs, while Sunburst is in the kitchen getting tea ready. Meanwhile, the girls are fascinated that the whole apartment is completely filled with books. Every wall has a bookshelf, and there are large stacks of books in different parts of the floor. Wow, nice place you got here. It's like an egghead's paradise. Now I see why Charlie is interested in you. Oh, yes, forgive me, but I do have a knack for learning. It just looks to keep me busy, sort of like a hobby for me. Sunburst comes in the living room with the tea. Sorry about the mess. It's just, I never had company before. Oh, don't worry. Such a lovely place you got here. You said it looked like a dump on the outside. Sir elbows Sugarcoat's side. While Sunburst says he sat down and takes a seat of his own, the girls take notes of Sunburst's diplomas on the wall. They sit down on some nearby seats. Hey, Sunburst, what is that you do exactly? Without these books, you must be very smart to accomplish something. You would think that, wouldn't you? But to be honest, I don't really do much of anything. What? You're kidding me. All these books and you don't do anything with them? Can you believe it? Graduated from the most prestigious school in the country at a much younger age. Able to know so much and not be able to do any of it. So how do you know Twilight? Oh, we've been exchanging phone calls for the past 3 days. She read my thesis on energy fluctuations and containment. She's such a brilliant girl. You should be lucky to have someone like her as a friend. Yeah, lucky. So, why did Twilight send you? Does she want to know more about celestial mechanics or theoretical physics? Actually, she wanted us to talk about something else. Do you know anything about Starlight Glimmer? You know her, don't you? Interior, Joe's Donut Shop, the city. The owner, Donut Joe, is behind the counter, serving donuts to his 5 patrons. He is surprised to see a familiar Twilight Sparkle with Pinkie Pie next to her. Hey, Joe. Twilight Sparkle! Long time no see. What can I get you? Well, I have some friends with me right now, so I would like a dozen donuts, please. Make it 3 dozen! What? I'm hungry. I like your first stomach, Twi. Oh, and is Spike with you? Yes. Oh, good. I'll be sure to put one in with extra sprinkles on it for him. At one of the tables, Spike and the 6 remaining girls are waiting for Twilight and Pinkie with their donuts. So I'm hoping Pinkie hasn't eaten them all already. Although, Starlight just sits at the table slumped down and her arms crossed, still looking upset. Twilight and Pinkie rush to the table with 3 boxes of the donuts. The 2 place the boxes down and seat. I don't know, this whole story is still kind of a little off. The 7 friends start talking to each other, enjoying themselves and their donuts. Donuts. Get out of here, homie! Don't! Excuse me for the interruption. Spike is happy wait, where did I start off? Sorry, a little distraction. Oh yeah, Spike is happy when Pinkie Pie gives him his sprinkled donut. Sugar crystal sprinkles. But Starlight makes no reactions, nor does she touch a single donut. Twilight can see that Starlight is still in her funk. Starlight? Is everything alright? Alright? I try to help get Crystal Prep out of their self-entitled delusions to save them from themselves. Someone just came along and showed how obsolete it truly was. I would have brought them harmony. I would have brought them together. But it turns out it was all just a big fat joke. Oh, bug up, Sugar Cube. That provides Disco spouting a whole lot of hooey. Yeah, that weir's got no idea what he's talking about. She's right. Disco was just trying to get under your skin. Why don't you just relax and try to hang out with what? With you? Be with people with completely different outlooks and interests? Having differences in styles and talents will drive a wedge between others, and leaves nothing but pain and loneliness. That's not true. Having unique talents can't keep you from being good friends. Didn't work well for you, or the rest of Crystal Prep. I don't know how you're able to say each other if you've got nothing in common. But I refuse to go into this any farther. Where are you going? You said you'd help me find Discord, and we found him. So, that's that. I'm through with you girls, and your backwards thinking on friendship. Starlight, wait! Well, that didn't go as well as I thought. Should we go after her? Hold on, girls. Let Twilight go get her. Just let me think of something. If we can just show Starlight what good friends we really are, she may consider giving it a chance. I appreciate the effort, darling, but this is just hopeless. Simply hopeless. How is Princess Twilight expecting us to help this girl? She's so bent on her own freaky philosophy. We don't even know what this magical stuff of hers is. Exterior, Joe's Donut Shop. Starlight exits the shop, followed by Twilight and Spike. Starlight crosses the street with Twilight catching up to her, but Spike stays on the other side. Twilight stops her by grabbing onto her forehand. Whichever. Stop! Starlight, you can't leave us like this. I already told you. I want nothing to do with your false friendship. Now let go of me. I've got some work I need to do at school for tomorrow. But our friendship is not false. The bond I share with my friends is for real. Despite our differences. And we want you to be friends with us as well. Spare me all your nonsense. What do you know about making friends anyway? You've been on your own your whole life. Now I've wasted enough time already, so will you just leave me alone? Starlight swings her arm so hard, it forces Twilight to let go and fall backwards to the street. As she tries to get up, Spike looks down the road and sees something that frightens him. Twilight! After hearing the shout, Starlight stops walking away and turns around to see where the voice is coming from. Then she looks down the road and is shocked to see what Spike had found. Still trying to get up, Twilight then looks in hard at what's coming up the road, followed by a loud honking sound. All three are looking at a moving truck coming up the road, heading towards Twilight. The driver of the truck is Crafty Crate, a tan, muscular man with pale gold hair. No, he's not a Super Saiyan. Dar! Good. Got enough already. Well put, Vegeta. Well put. Blue eyes, 5 o'clock shadow. That's weird. A black cap, and a white shirt with the image of a wooden crate in a breast pocket. He sees Twilight lying on the street and slams on the brakes. But he's so close and moving so fast, he may not stop in time. Twilight's terrified of what's about to happen to her, until Starlight quickly jumps right in front of her and holds out her hands. Interior, Joe's Donut Shop. Twilight's friends are still trying to figure things out, when everybody in the shop jumps to hear a loud crashing sound. What was that? Sounded like it came from outside. Come on. So the patrons, the clinic girls, go outside to see what the commotion is. Pig Pie stuffs another donut in her mouth and summoned her hair before leaving. Sunset stays behind to pick up Twilight's backpack. Then she notices a bright magenta glow coming from inside of it. She reaches inside and pulls out Twilight's magic spectrometer and finds it is now detecting magic. She then decides to join with the others. External, Joe's Donut Shop. Sunset goes outside to discover a crowd of bystanders, patrons, staff members, as well as her friends, looking outwards with a surprised look on all their faces. Hey guys, the little magic device is acting up again. She stops to notice what everyone's staring at, and makes the same expression. Everyone sees Twilight lying in the street, and Charlie standing in front of her, holding her hands up with their magic turquoise aura cast around them. It seems she has cast a large circular shield made up of magic energy right in front of them. The truck had been brought to a complete halt, as the front of it is smashed against the shield. Even the driver is shocked by it. Sunset and friends can see that the light on the magic tracker is pointing directly at Starlight. So much for the whole staff theory. Starlight holds up the shield. She looks back at Twilight. She sees Twilight surprised at what she has done. Starlight dispels the shield and turns to look down on her. Twilight stares at the magic aura on Starlight's hand as it fades out. Equestrian magic. Equestria. What? Magic? Starlight takes note of the crowd of people who just saw her use magic. She begins to panic and starts running off. Wait, Starlight. Come on, girls. Sunset, her friends, and Spike start chasing after her. Flashlight and Sunset stop to help Twilight up, and they continue with the chase. Starlight runs down the city streets with the Humane 7 right on her. Starlight, stop! Dash, cut her off. On it! Rainbow Dash used her super speed to get ahead of Starlight. She stops in surprise to see Dash suddenly in front of her, blocking her path. How did you... She sees the rest of her friends coming up from behind. So she tries to fake it by running across the street. As she gets to the other side, she gets to running, only to be stopped again by Rainbow Dash blocking her path. So Starlight attempts to run down the alleyway next to her, but Rainbow speeds into her way again. She keeps Starlight there till her friends catches up. So, you got it too. That's right. No way you can outrun me. Wanna bet? Her hands start glowing in their magic aura. The next thing the girls know, Starlight used her own super speed to get away from them. What the... Don't lose sight of her, Dash. Dash and Grayson sprints out to Starlight. Sunset is most shocked at this. What's that? Accelero? Starlight keeps running using her speed spell, with Rainbow Dash getting on her. They both rush through the city streets as two streaks, one purple, dark purple, and turquoise, and the other are rainbow. Rainbow Dash finally catches up right behind Starlight. Oh, they're right there. If you say so. She immediately stops and swings her arm out. Rainbow runs in the arm, knocking her down as she flies forward. Rainbow crash lands on a grassy field. The two are now at the city park. You really got to work on your stops. Rainbow Dash aggressively gets up, and both she and Starlight run toward each other with super speed. The two streaks are bouncing off each other and collide over and over in different parts of the park. They stop one time so that Rainbow Dash can throw super fast punches, while Starlight blocks every hit blow for blow. She delivers a kick that stands just a few feet back. Rainbow starts breathing heavily, while Starlight just smiles at her. Whoa, you're really fast. But that's not all I can do. She uses her magic to lift a nearby boulder and hurls at a rainbow. But before she can get hurt, Applejack appears behind her and the boulder. The boulder! No, not you, boulder. Oh. As she catches the boulder and lifts it up with her hands glowing orange. As much to Starlight's surprise, the rest of the gang shows up. Applejack gently tosses the rock aside. How did you know where we are? Hello, Birdie told us. Flashlight has an actual bird perch on her finger. Starlight, listen to me. We can talk about this. No. Leave me alone. She fires some magic energy beam from her hands at them. But Rarity immediately casts the diamond energy beam between them, blocking the beam. Pinkie Pie ducks and rolls to the side, pulls out a donut from her hair, and throws it at Starlight. She's confused as the lands right in front of her. Is this a joke? She's surprised when she sees the donut starts glowing pink, and explodes into sparkle and big pink cloud of smoke. Starlight flies back and lands on the ground. She sits up, looking at all shocked at Pinkie, with her hair blown back and covered in cream from the donut. Pinkie pulls out more trees from her hair. I got more donuts and cookies, and I'm not afraid to use them. Pinkie throws her trees at Starlight, but Starlight stands up and uses the magic to stop them all in midair. Right back at ya. She sends them all flying back towards Pinkie Pie. Pinkie panics as she starts glowing pink, but before they can hit her, Starlight uses her levitating powers to send the streaks right up into the sky, where they all explode like a bunch of fireworks. After seeing what Twilight did, Starlight charges at the gang. Rarity casts another shield in front of her, but Starlight teleports away and appears behind her. She grabs Rarity and presses her heart against her own shield. Aw, diamond energy shield. So, hour 1. Applejack attempts to punch Starlight, but she lets go of Rarity and evades it. Rainbow Dash sees Starlight dodging all of Applejack's punches, so she super sprints at her. While avoiding AJ's blows, Starlight notices RD coming her way, so she dodges one punch and hits Rainbow, sending her flying back. Sorry. Applejack gets so distracted by her mistake, Starlight knocks her down with a magic shockwave. As Applejack lays on the ground, Starlight walks up to her and attempts to use magic on her. That Rarity has her trapped inside a bubble made from her own diamond shields. Haha! Now we got... Before she can finish, she disappears in a wink, and Starlight reappears in her place. She used teleportation to switch place with Rarity. As Rarity processes on how she got inside her own shield bubble, she looks down to a beaming sun coming from a little explosive device with a blinking red light. Rarity is shocked. Dispels the bubble and runs away screaming as the bomb explodes. Starlight then turns to Flashlight, who is terrified to see Starlight staring at her. She attempts to use some magic on Flashlight. Help! Or, help! Suddenly, a squirrel jumps in Starlight's head. Hey, what do you... Get off of me! Flashlight's cries for help as summoned a few of the animals in the park to her aid. Starlight is now surrounded and attacked by a bunch of rabbits, birds, and squirrels. In her struggles, Starlight successfully pulls out the same high-frequency sound device that she used on Flashlight's animals in the Southern Catalat High. But before she can switch it on, Spike leaps up and catches it